Okay, so the fog is lifting, coming to you from the Big Lynn Lodge. So Timmy rode this all the way from prison. See, it says he's an ex-con on the license plate. So he rode it all the way from Connecticut. Beth teaches me every day how to be funny. Beth, don't you teach me every day how to be funny? So I've had Harleys, Hondas, but this is my ultimate, most favorite motorcycle in the world. What do you call this kind?
What do we call this kind?
Yep.
Awesome.
It's awesome. It's a BMW. My guess it has anti-lock brakes.
Minimum, that's at least.
I love those anti-lock brakes. It feels like cobwebs are pulling you to a stop.
You don't have enough time to list to hear all of the items.
Okay, well, just give us... Okay, I know the ones I rode didn't have all these buttons on the side. That's kind of looking like a stereo system. Buttons. Or is that your cruise control?
Security system.
Are you kidding me?
I just unlocked all of my gear.
Did you hear that? All the saddlebags have... Wow.
You just unlock it with the button?
Oh, my God.
Keyless. Try to turn the handlebars.
Wow. Wow. And the alarm would go off. Wow. Now, is this your cruise control or your stereo buttons?
Those are stereo.
That's stereo
That's
buttons.
the AM/FM cassette. It
Yeah.
also has a audio input.
Oh, so you could put one of those personal players plugged in?
And over here is the USB. I can charge my phone.
Oh, my
Over
God.
here.
And you can lock your phone.
And I can lock my phone in. GPS.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, that's got to be a GPS.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. Now, the one I rode, my Uncle John's was like 03 or so. This is far highly advanced.
Yes. Yeah. ABS, traction control.
ABS, traction control.
And it has hill stop, so it doesn't roll back on the hill when you're...
Oh, my gosh, that's awesome up here.
You can shift without the clutch.
Oh, my gosh.
It has shift assist.
Yep.
Heated seats. The driver's seat has
Yeah.
five zones, 2 for the passenger.
Wow.
Heated grips, 5 groans.
Love the heated grips.
Let's see. So over here in the menu, so you can get what temperature,
Yeah.
tire pressure,
Oh, that is
stopwatch,
awesome.
travel times, how to set the date, and up here is your average speed,
Wow.
your range to empty tank, your ongoing
Fuel
as
consumption.
going fuel consumption and your average fuel consumption.
Wow. This has more than a car, like a normal car.
Then we move on. There's your trip 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Auto trip. So
Wow.
there I am. I've done 1,096 miles this trip so far.
Holy moly.
And then moving on, I get right into your navigation.
Yeah.
And when you pick that one.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's my favorite kind of GPS that shows as you go. You know it? I love that on a boat, too.
Okay. And you can set your suspension on the fly.
Wow.
Then we move on. There's the heated grips.
Wow.
There's the heated seat.
Wow.
And there's your audio controls.
Oh, yeah, we can if you want to.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but this would be a very expensive computer system.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's multiple computers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Multiple brains
User
working it.
information, time
Yep.
format, brightness for your
Yeah.
controls, start logo, background, and a
Yep.
bunch of stuff there. Down to the vehicle
Yeah.
and
Alarm
shift
system.
indicator, alarm system,
Oh.
and then time and date and settings and all
Wow.
that stuff.
Now, John's LX had reverse. This don't have the reverse,
No,
right?
this does not have reverse.
Yeah, only the LX you could get the reverse on, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Now, is it still a 1200?
This is a 1200.
Okay. Now, you said they're coming out with a new one that's going to be more than 1200 cc.
Actually, a couple years ago, they came out with 1250.
Yeah, that's right, the 1250.
Next year, they're coming out with 1300.
Oh, okay, that's what you said. Now, a friend of yours has the 1250,
Right.
and that they're coming out with a 1300. I'm sure that's going to compete with like Hayabusa and the big fast
No,
Kawasaki.
it's still sport touring.
Still
We're
sport
not looking
touring,
at
yep.
sport bike here.
But at our age, I like sport tourer better than like the
That's
Ninja.
the whole point.
That's the whole. You know, I would say that's the whole point.
That's why this bike
Yep.
exists, and this is
Yep.
why there's no problem in, you know, the dealers.
Yep.
The dealers love to get their hands
Yeah.
on these because they sell. Although the GS sells faster than the RTs. The GS is the dual sport.
Yeah.
They sell faster than
Wow.
the RTs.
Now you got one of the best kind of brakes there are, the Brembo brakes on there too.
Yes, this one has the Brembos.
Yep, we got Brembos on our Mustang Cobra.
Yeah, but oh sure.
Coming to you from Appalachian America, where Mom, Dad, and the kids are enjoying the view.
Okay.
Now this is the Big Glen Lodge we're coming to you about. We just got schooled on the Beamer.
This was the other question you had.
Oh, yeah, the other question that I can't remember I've had before I forgot. Oh, yeah, I love that. If you're noticing the adjustable fairing, I love that. Now, I don't think I love Harleys, but you can't beat liquid cooled.
Yeah, and this is a water cooled
Yeah,
with a wet clutch, which the previous BMWs
Yeah.
had dry.
a dry clutch, yeah.
Well, until they got into the new K bikes, where they put they came out with the 1600.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
well,
isn't the
no,
K more
even
like
before,
a...
They came out with the 1000 first. That was the R 1000 RR.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous bike.
That bike. That's a track ready bike.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be
But it's
comfortable
street
for the touring that you do.
No.
No, but I fell in love with
that's-
it when it came out.
Yeah.
Beth and I went to Haps Honda that sold them in Sarasota, and I got the poster of it, and I'm like, I have to have this bike. I have to have this bike, but I don't think it's going to be too comfortable.
Yeah, and then from the 1000,
Yeah.
then they came out with the 1600 inline six.
Whoa!
And that's
1600cc with a 6-cylinder engine?
Yeah.
The biggest I've had is a 4-cylinder in my 754.
But the way they put it, it's not a wide block. It's beautiful.
Oh.
And that's their gold wing competition.
Wow. Man, I have left this. Beth has kept me locked up on the top of this mountain. You can ask her dad. I've called him to let me out. She's kept me locked up while all this technology has been going on. I'm serious.
It has self-canceling turn signals.
Oh,
It has
that's nice.
LED lights.
Yes.
The only thing that's not LED is the headlight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything else is LED.
Self-canceling is awesome. On my 82 Shovelhead, I had to keep my fingers on it just to make it work, and then it would stop when I took my fingers off it. That's how technology is.
Yeah, here's my four-ways.
Wow.
And they're all LED too, which gives visibility.
And then I added the lower.
I see them.
I added the lower because I wanted more
Yep.
weight.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep. Now, when they let you out of prison, they gave you that tag so they could keep an eye on you?
Something like that.
Something like that. Oh, Beth
You can
Beth gives
see
me a
my-
script
you
in the
see my
morning. Beth gives me a script in the morning for my comedy. So sometimes I don't have a choice. And she said that joke yesterday. She said, make sure you include that joke tomorrow. And I said, okay, I'll put it on my list.
Now, if you notice the front, it has the BMW rings, headlight rings.
Oh, that's cool. The LED rings around the headlights.
Oh, that's cool.
That
And
is.
this also has a telelever suspension on the front.
Let me
Oh, wow.
look at this
This
princess.
suspension does not dive. They actually had to
When you hit the
put-
brakes.
They actually had to put dive into the front end because people were freaking out.
Wow.
When they put the bike out and let all of the motorcycle magazines
Yes.
riders get to know the bike first. One of the comment was, I forgot to put my foot down because the bike didn't. There was no front end
Yeah.
dive. when
Yeah.
we stopped.
I see that.
And
Yeah.
he said, all of a sudden I realized I'm stopped. I need to put my foot down. And so they actually had to put a little bit of dive into it just to give you that.
To
feel.
get the feeling,
But
because
yeah,
you've been
it's-
riding for so
it's
many
beautiful.
years.
The parallel rear suspension.
Yeah.
Drive shafts. And it's, you know.
I love how the tour packs just blend in too. I mean the saddlebags, how they blend in.
Yeah.
But John's didn't have the tour pack. That came with it. That came with
Yes,
yours.
Yeah, but that is a BMW.
Yep, John's didn't have the BMW tour pack. I love it. Now, how do you like your accommodations here?
Accommodations are fine.
Good. Because you're the first person we know that stayed here. Oh, man. Wow. I love it. I love it. Coming to you from Appalachian America. We like to call this God's country. See ya. Go with us, Lord.